Hey y'all. That was kind of ugly. Hold on. Hey y'all, it's your girl. If you said Miss Pretty, if you said Miss Double R, if you said Hershey, if you said Tatiana, baby, you are right. Because I'm she is me. It's me, the realest, the rawest. Miss Double R without the Rolls Royce. Miss Double R without the Rolls Royce. Because who you know? Oh, all right.
Tman Island, she wanna go there. I've been wildin' out of nowhere. It's your body that got me like this. It's your braces, it's your coaster. The excitement on your face whenever you see me, I swear I ain't like no other.
But yeah, hey y'all. I'm back with another video. Hey YouTube. I ain't been gone that long this time, so not too much for me. But y'all, let me just go ahead and get right into it. I know y'all was watching my vlogmas or whatever, how that kind of like just became not a thing anymore. Basically, I mean, it's not really no excuse. Like, something happened in my life that kind of put me on hold for like a week or whatever. But even like after that week, I definitely could have continued with vlogmas, but I didn't. So I don't really have an excuse. I apologize, but all I can do is make the future better. So here we are today. But today is January 10th. Today is my second day back on campus at my HBCU, the illustrious Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. This is my second day here, or second day of classes or whatever, and yeah, so I'm back on campus. Right now I'm in the study room of my dorm establishment. But so this video, basically I'm just gonna be talking to y'all about my last semester experience with college, go through like all of my classes or whatever, and then talk to y'all about my Christmas break, and then from there we're just moving forward. So let's go class by class, and then we could talk about like the university as a whole or whatever, just overall rating my first semester. I keep playing in my hair. But anyway, so let's start with my first class, which is English. It was English. My professor was Professor Showers. In English, I got a B. My final grade was a B, and that class was good. Like, I liked the professor. He was a cool professor. People walking by looking at me like, yo, it's me. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to my beautiful people. I talk to the beautiful people. But yeah, but basically, yeah, Dr. Showers, he was cool. His class is kind of lax, and I'm like good in English. Like, that's my strongest subject. So my opinion probably like a little biased, I guess, because like I'm good with writing papers and stuff. But like his writing process was like cool. Like, he would assign us an essay, then we would get a week off from class to meet with him for conferences, and then like the essay would be due like that Friday or whatever, like that. Like, it was cool. Yeah, I liked it that. And we only had 3 essays to write in his class, and each essay, like I said, it was like get assigned, have a week off to write and stuff. You know, like that. He was cool. We had some quizzes and stuff. Cool teacher overall. I ain't gonna lie. The class is a 10 out of 10. I got a B. I definitely could have had an A. But this year, we are not focused on what could have been, what would have been, what should have been. We just focus on what it is and moving forward. So I got a B. Could have had an A, but it is what it is. So my next class would be African American history. Again, that's 10 out of 10 class too. I got to be in that class, and I definitely could have had A. Can't even lie, I could have had A in that class too. But my professor, dang, what was my professor name? What was her name? Y'all, I see her face, but okay. In my defense, she probably don't remember my name either. She might see me, know I don't even know, but I don't know. I forgot her name, but she was very cool. She was sweet. She was like very soft spoken or whatever. Soft spoken? No, I think that was the wrong word. But anyway, she was like very sweet. Her class was very like easy. Basically in class, she would just go over the PowerPoints, and then we would have a test. And the tests were like on campus, so we could take them like over the weekend type thing, and just have them submitted by a certain time. So her class was pretty cool, pretty easy. We had 2 book reviews. The reason why I ended up having to be in her class was because I took a 0 on one of the book reviews because it was due like over that week of Thanksgiving, and I left school early. And when I left, I went to visit somebody, and where I was, the internet connection wasn't really good, so I just ended up not even writing it, which that's not really a valid excuse, because really if I knew I was leaving, I should have submitted it before I left, but I didn't. So yeah, ended up taking a 0 on that, and that, you know, resulted in me having to be in the class instead of an A. So, but I'm thankful to have a B after taking a 0 on like a major grade and not like a C or anything. So I'm grateful. But anyway, that was that. So then my 3rd class would be Trig. So Trig, okay. Trig is gonna get like a low score because I'm not the best at math. But I will say I had a pretty cool professor or whatever, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't lock in with Trig. I'm gonna be completely honest. I ain't lock in with Trig till after Thanksgiving break, when I came back for finals. That's when my light bulb went off, and like magically I understood. Well, I ain't even gonna say magically, because it wasn't magically. It was nothing but God. Like I literally prayed. It was nothing but God. But you know, I prayed like, you know, God, please open my mind for understanding, like you know, so I can understand this material, so I can pass this exam and pass these tests or whatever. So I asked and I received. So that's how I was able to pull off a C in trigonometry, because the whole semester of trigonometry I was well, first I was failing, then he put in the next set of grades, then I had a C, but I had a like 70 C, like 70. Then I had missed the test because once again I had went out of town for that Thanksgiving break. I missed the test, got a 0 on it, but he let me make it up. And then when I made it up, I think when I made it up, I still had a 70 C. So the thing was, if I scored low on that final, I would have had a D. But if I scored good on that final, I would keep my C. And I scored good on the final. So I kept my C. I don't remember what the percentage was, but I know it went up from that 70. But yep, my professor was cool, but I ain't gonna lie, like during that whole semester, like I wasn't really paying attention in class and anything. So I really can't rate my professor teaching, because I was never really paying attention, because the mindset that I had going into it was like, if I don't get it, I just don't get it, you know. But that's, you know, I'm changed. Like I'm a totally different person from my first semester. But yeah, but he is, I would say he is a good professor though, because he's very helpful. Like he provides us with all the things we need. Like that's how I was able to get a good grade on my final, because he provided us with a video of him like working out our whole study guide, which was very helpful. Like that's how I was able to understand everything, watching him work through it, like with the video. But he always did that. Like he records his class, posts it on Canvas, you know, provides office hours that he can help us with our homework, like all that. So now that I think about it, I can't rate my professor. He is a 10 out of 10 professor. He lets you do late work and all. You know what? Yeah, bump what I said at first. He a 10 out of 10 professor. Like he's a great professor. So, and that was Professor Moker. Yeah, Moker. So my next class would be health. Health, I got an A. My teacher was so sweet. I love her. She's like an old-fashioned teacher because she's kind of like older, but she was so sweet. That class was 10 out of 10. It was easy class, easy A. It's health, like it's easy. I don't really have much to say about it, but my professor was so sweet. Next, we have the worst class I ever took in the history of taking classes. Okay, This is the worst class I ever took in my 12 years, well, 13 years of like teachers. Like she was terrible. Like the class was awful. It was, what was it? Biology. So I got a C in biology. It was terrible. Like the teacher, she's so like, she just lame. Like she just like unprofessional. She childish. Like she's not a good professor. Like she's not. You really have to be there and you'll be like, okay, I get what you're saying. Like if you sit in her class, you will get what I'm saying. Like she's like, okay, I'm gonna give her like a 3. No, I'm gonna give her a 4. Yeah, I'll give her a 4 out of 10. I'm gonna give her a 4 because like she like posted like the PowerPoints and stuff and like study guides. So she gets a 4. Yeah. because her study guide came clutch for the last 2 tests. Her study guide came clutch. That's how I passed her class, because I was failing. Well, actually, I don't know if I was failing, because you know what? She didn't even put the right grades in Canvas. Now that I think about it, that was one of like the biggest complaints at the end of the year. Like, our Canvas grades the whole semester were never our real grades. So it was like, what's the point? And then we had to even beg her to show us our grades in Canvas. Like, at first the grades were locked. She finally unlocked them, and they're not even the right grades. Like, make that make sense. Like, you could have just kept it locked. Like, that don't even make sense. But that was that. So that's the run through of my classes. So now, like, social life, I guess. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really make friends. I ain't really make no friends my fall semester. Like, I had my roommate and then this other girl that I met, and like me and the other girl, we didn't meet till like homecoming week, which is like the end of October. So basically it was just me and my roommate from August to October, and then we met her. But yeah, I didn't really meet too many people. But with my roommate, like, me and my roommate basically did everything together. Like, we went to all the football games together. We went out together. Like, whenever we went out together. And that was cool. Like, me and her, like, became, like, pretty close. Like, I mean, I'm living with her. But I heard, like, other people, like, some people don't get along with their roommates and stuff. So I'm just thankful that I have a roommate that I get along with. Like, we talk and all that. Like, we go out together, all that stuff. So yeah, but basically we went to like every football game. Going out like to clubs and parties and stuff, like, I ain't gonna lie, I did not go out like that much. Like, homecoming week, I went out like like every day of homecoming week, minus like 1 or 2 days, I think. But like homecoming week, that's like when I went out the most. But like before homecoming week and after homecoming week, I didn't really go out like at all. I went out like probably 2 times before homecoming week. That means I went out like 2 times from August to the end of October. That's not that much. To say I'm in college, like, I be seeing like some of these girls, like, I follow them on Instagram, like, they be out, they go to my school, they be at the clubs like every single weekend, like during the weekend, all that. I'm like, that's good for y'all, but I don't know, I just can't do it. I ain't gonna lie, when I do go out, I do have a good time, but it's like I can't do it like every weekend, every day. Like, nah, that's just not me. I'm not knocking nobody who do it, because if you like, it's like, have your fun, but like, that's just not me personally. This little keep blowing me because like, ugh. But that's just not me personally. Y'all, my mama did my hair. It's kind of messed up, like just a little frizzy and stuff, but she did good. Book with her. I'm just playing. She don't do other people's hair, but she might do your hair. But yeah, so that was college. So basically, college for my fall semester, I would rate it. Y'all, don't do too much about my rate. I would probably say like 5 out of 10. And the reason I say don't do too much about my rate, because like people like, oh, you go to FAMU, like you go to FAMU, like how is it not a 10 out of 10? Like you go to FAMU, like you go to the HBCU of HBCUs, like, but it's like, I ain't gonna lie, FAMU is all that, like, don't get me wrong, but it's just like the headspace that I was in, like how I came into my freshman year was not all that. So that kind of hindered me from, like, you know, exploring all the great things of FAMU. But it was just a mind thing. I'm like, we're evolving. Like, that's not me. Like, she is not me. I'm not that girl. Like, I am not her anymore. So yeah, but this semester will definitely be better. Like, okay, so now that we talked about that, let's talk about Christmas break. So Christmas break, I went back home for Christmas break. I was so excited to go home. I was so ready to go home. Like, I just wanted to go home so bad. Like, I was so ready to go home. Like, my mom, like, my exam was over at 3. My mama was here at 3. Like, I'm like, Mom, can you please be here for 3? Like, I'm ready to go. My stuff was packed. Like, we was ready to go. And break started off, like, cool. Like, it was nice. I was spending time with my cousins. Like, I was having fun. Like, I was, yeah. Then, like, something had happened, and that kind of just, like, the break just took a whole complete turn. So then, but I will say, like, even though break took a whole complete turn with that thing happening, the one thing that I could appreciate the most about my Christmas break was I feel like this is the closest me and my mama ever been in my Finna be 19 years of living. Like, I feel like this is the closest me and my mom have ever been. And I like that. Like, I like that. Because, like, what daughter don't want, like, a close relationship with their mom? So, like, for me and my mom to be this close, like, I like that. Like, this break really showed me that. Like, I spent a lot of time with her and my family. So that's one thing I really am thankful for the break. And it's actually, like, I was praying for that. Like, I was, like, praying, like, you know, you say prayers every day. And I'm, like, a point in my prayer was, like, you know, Lord, please bring me and my family closer together. And break over break, me and my family really did spend a lot of time together. Yeah, so that was great. Over break, it kind of, like, really... Christmas break, going back home, being back in, you know, my home environment, it really opened my eyes to a lot. It really opened my eyes to understand that I need to, you know, let go of what things used to be, let go of, you know, it's okay to have memories and remember the fun times, but understand that that's not what it is anymore. It's not that, and that I need to, like, move on from that. Like, stop expecting it to be that, because it's not that anymore. Like, home is not what it was when I was in high school no more. Like, the people I was hanging with they're not the same anymore. Like, it's not that. It's not the same vibes. It's not that no more. So just let that go and just, you know, appreciate what is here. Like, stop, you know, thinking like it's supposed to be like this. Like, it used to be like this. Like, why it's not like this? Just appreciate, like, you know, what this is. So Christmas break definitely opened my eyes to that, you know. So open my eyes to who I am as a person, and that I need to, like, you know, kind of like scale back as far as, you know, other people, you know, take a step back and just kind of fill myself back up. You know, made me realize that I need to, like, work on myself a lot. Like, I need to, like, take a step back from everybody else and, like, you know, handle my issues myself, so I can be a better person. Like, so whenever I do step back out on the scene, be so for real, step back out on the scene, it's crazy. But, like, whenever I do, like, you know, open back up to everybody else, it's like, you gonna, like, see the difference. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, revert back to, you know, Ty. Like, I want to be Ty again. Like, I kind of, you know, 2022 was, like, a rough year. I ain't gonna lie. It was and rough is, like, an understatement. Honestly, in my eyes, it's an understatement. Like, 2022 really was... It was a tough one. It really was a tough one. So I feel like I changed a lot over the course of 12 months, over the course of 365 days. Like, I changed a lot. And I'm just trying to, you know, get back to, like, you know, my loving self. You know, and December, like, going home really opened my eyes to that, like, that I need to, like, you know, take a step, take a break, get myself together, because I'm not together. Like, I wasn't together. I'm getting together, but I'm not there yet. So, yeah. So I have to take a step back, take a deep breath, and do what I got to do. It is hard because it's something I never did before. Like, I never, like, did, like, a healing process, a healing journey. Like, anything that ever was sent to, like, break me down or hurt me. I don't say it broke me down, but... because I didn't let it break me down, but I also didn't let myself heal from it either. I just kept going, like, all right, next. Just enduring a lot of stuff and not releasing it. So now I'm just, like, all bogged down. Like, I'm heavy, just carrying so much stuff when maybe if I would have just let it go whenever it came, I wouldn't be so, you know, to this point where I'm at now. But because I didn't let anything go, I just, like, let everything pile up. Here I am, you know, clouded. And I just need to cleanse, you know. I just need to cleanse. That's all it is. I just need to cleanse, get myself together, I'm be good. So yeah, basically that's where I'm at now. So that's where I am now in January. That's what I'm doing, just cleansing, you know. And I deleted, like, you know, my social medias except for TikTok. And the only reason why I didn't delete TikTok was because I don't want all my drafts to delete. Like, if you know me in real life, you know I don't play that. Like, I do not be deleting stuff. Like, I got stuff from 1977. Like, I don't delete nothing. But yeah, so that's the only reason I still have TikTok. But I'm gonna still, like, use TikTok since I'm not deleting. I'll use it. But I am using YouTube, obviously, because you're seeing this video. But I deleted my Instagram, my Twitter. I didn't delete Snapchat because I don't use Snapchat. Like, I don't post on there and nothing like that. I just use it for my pictures to save in my memories. So I do still have Snapchat, but yeah. So with that being said, like, yes, go follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Twitter, follow me on TikTok, you know, add my Snap, but I'm not on them right now. But you can go look at my old stuff and show love, of course. of course. And I'll see it whenever I get back to it. But till then, I will be on YouTube. I will be on here. I'll be talking to y'all on here. So yes, I'm just happy to, you know, kind of give y'all like a rundown, an update. But yeah, I look forward to posting more videos for y'all, for me, for us. But like, this is a we thing. We in this together. But yeah, I just hope that y'all, I hope that y'all doing good. Like, I hope y'all doing good. 2022, it's 2023. Baby, we are speaking nothing but positivity. We are receiving nothing but blessings. We are overcoming. We are healing. Baby, good things are coming. This is going to be a good year. This really is going to be a good year. We're just taking it one day at a time, baby. One day at a time. So, anyway, nice chatting with y'all. Nice catching up. I don't want to turn the camera off if y'all can't tell. Like, but I'm finna, so I can get this video up for y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, this gonna count as an episode of Talking with Ty, cause I'm going back like to that, like to my episodes. So yes, this was an episode of Talking with Ty. I believe it's episode 3 or 4. But I'm gonna be more consistent in the episodes of Talking with Ty, because if y'all ain't know, like, Talking with Ty is a thing that I came up when I was a little girl. Like, I used to have a tablet. I used to record myself, but at the time, like, vlogging wasn't a thing. Like, that wasn't a word yet. But that's what I was doing. I'm like, hey, y'all, it's another episode of Talking with Ty, and I would like show them me eating my cereal and stuff like that. Like, baby, I've been doing, like, baby. I'm true to this. I am not new to this. Like, I've been doing this. But yeah, so that's kind of where Talking with Ty comes from, because I've been made that when I was a little girl, but I'm just bringing it to, you know, now. But yeah, so this definitely is an episode of Talking with Ty, and we're gonna, you know, this is gonna be like a, I don't really want to call it a life update, because I already have a life update episode. So this is just gonna be a catching up. I like that, catching up episode. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, comment. Oh, I did say that already. Comment some things y'all want to see from me. And yeah, I love you if you love me. Even if you don't love me, I love you anyways. Mwah. Okay, see y'all next time.